So I want you to fight your negative habit thoughts. Now, what is a negative habit thought? That sounds really, really complex and complicated, okay? What that is a thought to pretty much do a negative habit, okay? So some negative habits you might have is fapping off to the hub. Maybe it's opening up your screen, you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to watch this video and touch my bacon, my meat. Hopefully, you're not grabbing your sausage link to videos like that, and you're going to fight these negative habit thoughts because this is technically a habit. This might be something that you do every single night. Let's just say it's not on like the whole like fapping thing, okay? Let's just say maybe you watch an excess amount of TV. I've been wanting to watch the Gravity Falls seasons, and I've been really, really wanting to watch it because it was honestly a great show back then. But I know that if I start it, I will have to do it one episode at a time and make that really spread out throughout the months and stuff, because if I end up watching a whole season in one day, or I watch a whole bunch of different episodes in one day, I'm going to waste a lot of time and waste a lot of my life, and I would have given into those negative habit thoughts of binge watching TV when I could be doing more productive things with my time. It is very, very easy to give into things like watching TV or smashing your meat to the hub. Things like binge watching and watching too much TV and smashing your meat to the hub are pretty much negative habit thoughts that we come across on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes these negative habit thoughts can be scrolling on Instagram, maybe just sitting there wanting to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and not even fight the urge of scrolling. It's literally you're stuck in this like cycle, in this loop where you're just going to want to watch and watch and watch until eventually you realize how much time you wasted, and now you have to recover. Now you have to, oh, now you're tired all of a sudden because you've been laying down and you've been on your phone for a while and you've been scrolling and stuff. Or, oh, I just don't have the energy to do this. Well, you didn't even use any energy. It was all mental energy, you know? And that is what happens whenever we don't fight our negative habit thoughts. So how can we fight our negative habit thoughts? You probably are asking. That is a great question. What I think that we should do is be more aware of the things that we are doing. And it's being able to really it's honestly being really conscious about the things that we're doing. So, for example, it's being able to say to yourself, right after I'm done, the second that you typically have the thought, I should be doing this, is when you should be doing that thing. So, for example, let's just say I go to take a crap, okay? Because, hey, you might have to do that too. Maybe you're watching this on the toilet. How about that? I might have just called you out. But let's just say that you're watching this, okay? And after the video is over, you're either going to find another video to watch, or you're going to maybe, I don't know, maybe smash your meat to the hub, maybe scroll on Instagram or something. These are all things, these are options, but let's just say that maybe you want to start recording videos. Maybe you want to go for a run. Maybe you know that you should hit a workout. Well, these are things that maybe flash your mind, maybe cross your mind or something, but you never act on these things because you aren't willing to fight them. But the thing is you can fight them. If you're willing to fight these things, if you're willing to fight these thoughts where it's like, okay, I could either watch another show or I can go and, I don't know, clean my room or work out or sweep or, I don't know, change my car's oil. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things that pretty much we put off, and we pretty much focus on the wrong thing. We end up focusing on things that are pretty much wasting our time. And when we should be focusing on things that actually give our time value and things that actually keep us productive and consistent and makes us feel like really, really good, consistent, productive human beings, because that's truly, at the end of the day, who we all want to be. We want to fight these negative habit thoughts, all these different habits that we pretty much created and pretty much the excess of that. So I do watch movies, okay? I do watch shows, but the thing is, I know that I'm not allowed to binge watch those. I can't watch more than one episode because I know it's not good for me. I know that it's not as productive to do that thing. So yes, I will be able to give into some of those negative habits, okay? But I'm not going to give into them to the extremes because I know that I need to fight those negative habit thoughts. And sometimes I have to prioritize my productivity over pretty much doing other things. Like, for example, today, I decided to record these videos before I needed to go around and run errands and go to the store or whatever like that, because I knew that doing this was going to be the harder mental challenge for myself. Going to a store and just grabbing stuff off the shelves and stuff is a very mindless thing to do. It's pretty easy to do. So obviously I'm going to do that after I do all the difficult things. And yes, maybe that's a little bit different than, I guess you could say, fighting the negative habit thoughts and stuff like that. But a lot of habits and stuff like that are typically based on like a step-by-step process and typically doing things in repetition. So hopefully this can help you and make you maybe look at the habits that you have and maybe the things that you've been doing on a consistent basis and how you can actually utilize your time in a better manner and be able to fight off some of those things that are really holding you back, you know, like excess gaming, watching too much TV, watching a whole bunch of different videos, trying to find the best video to nut to. I mean, you know, like, it sounds really gross to say, but hey, I've been there and you've probably been there, and we all know that that's a giant waste of time, okay? So fighting off these negative habit thoughts that we have are going to be the best thing for us. Or even setting, god damn these gnats, bro, but setting yourself up for success early in the morning could even give you a head start so that you don't have to focus on, you know, maybe trying to create a balance of, oh, let me watch this episode and then do this work, you know, maybe doing all the work before and then you get to relax. Maybe then you could play a little bit excess of video games. It's not a whole lot, but it's at least some, you know, it's not wasting the whole day, but it's at least half the day because the first part of the day was super, super productive, you know, and then you don't have to fight those negative habit thoughts as bad, you know, and you're setting yourself up for success. So hopefully this video does help you and makes you maybe rethink a little bit whenever it comes to the habit thoughts that you have, the things that you do without thinking, or maybe the things that you know that you shouldn't do, but you do anyways, and how to be able to control that. So I do hope this helped you, and if it did, then be sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy and you felt that this was valuable, okay? And thank you again so much for watching this video. I do hope it helped you. And be sure to check out this other video right here. This video is about wasting time with video games, okay? And how you could stop wasting your time with video games and be able to use it in a different manner, okay? Looking at video games a little bit differently and just checking out this video if you feel like you're maybe an excess gamer, okay? Where you play a lot of video games all the time and you want to fight maybe that a little bit and be a little bit more productive, okay? So check this video out if you would like, and as always, find the fire within you and stay Diablo.